Hey, what's up guys? It's Christy McFit, and today I'm going to be taking you through an hourglass body workout. I'm going to start this video with a disclaimer. I've had 2 BBLs, so I do not naturally have an hourglass body. However, these workouts are good to kind of give you that exaggerated shape to a limit. Genetics have limits. And or if you already had a BBL, this is a great way to maintain it. The first exercise we're going to start with is the lat pull down. This one is important to do kind of heavy actually, and progressively overload that, which means increasing in weight over time so that your back can grow and it creates that V shape from your lower lats to your upper lats, and it makes your waist look even tinier. I want you to do 10 to 15 reps at your heaviest possible weight for 4 sets. It's important to keep your scapula retracted and keep that spine neutral so that you're not pressing into your lower back and causing discomfort. And don't forget to brace your core. Another important tip is to pause and squeeze at the bottom and slowly return it to the top. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is pulling with their arms instead of their back. And they don't control the weight compared to this, a nice, slow, controlled rep. You want to feel like you're really trying to bend that bar in half. The next workout I want you to do is the seated cable row. I'd rather you use it with the handles so that you can pull it apart and focus on the squeeze, rather than that stiff metal bar that you usually see at gyms. For the seated cable row, I want you to do 15 reps and 4 sets. Again, don't forget the squeeze on the rep. Don't rush it and keep control the entire time. Next up, we're going to move on to shoulders. We're going to be doing shoulder presses. And why would you want to train your shoulders for an hourglass body? Again, to create that triangular shape for your waist. The shoulders, you make them pop, your lats, they get big on the top, go in at the midsection, and then your waist is nice and tiny. Another mistake I see people make is arching their back while they're dumbbell pressing. I have back pain, so I know what I'm talking about to prevent it. What you're going to want to do is have a neutral spine, kind of have a slight pelvic tilt, squeeze and brace your core, and stand like this. For the dumbbell presses, I'd like you to do 15 reps for 3 sets. Next up are lateral raises. Some important cues for the lateral raises are, again, keeping that neutral spine and bracing your core, and lifting with your shoulders at a slight 45-degree angle. Not all the way out, not in the front, not behind you, right at your hips, and at that 45, and stop right there. Don't go above your shoulders, don't go below, just right at the shoulder. A lot of people at the gym, you'll see them swinging the weight. That's gonna hurt their back. That's gonna recruit their traps. It's gonna recruit all the wrong muscles. You really wanna be able to, again, control the weight. For this one, I want you to do 15 reps and 3 sets again. Next up, we're moving on to legs. We're gonna be doing hip thrusts. These are the #1 glute grower. Hip thrusts are another one that is super important to keep progressively overloading each week when you do them, because that's what gives you that maximum growth. A lot of people tend to do these ones wrong as well. Well, they tend to do a lot in the gym wrong. But anyway, form is super, super important because you want to avoid the injuries. No dream body is worth an injury. Common hip thrust mistakes look like this. People throw their necks back, they arch their lower spine, they're not bracing their core properly. It's a whole lot of, I don't know what's going on there. When you pull the barbell in, make sure it's centered so that you don't have any imbalances. Next, depending on the height of the bench you've chosen, you might have to kind of like shimmy your way up and into position. Immediately, you're gonna wanna start bracing your core correctly so that the weight isn't pulling on your lower back. And then when you slowly rise up and squeeze, you're doing like a scooping motion. The scooping motion has been shown to be most beneficial for glute growth. You breathe in on the way down and you push out your breath on the way up to maximize your power. For this one, I want you to go heavy, heavy, heavy. I want 10 reps, 4 sets. And last exercise today, but certainly not the least, are glute kickbacks. These glute kickbacks are going to be great for hitting the top of your glutes. And yet again, a lot of mistakes are made on this exercise. So I'll be demonstrating on what to do and what not to do. Another big mistake I see is a lot of people pull with their lower back and they do not brace their core and maintain that neutral spine. I feel like a broken record, but these things are so important, guys. Make sure you pull with your glutes and not with your leg. Don't let momentum take your leg. Really make sure you're being intentional with that glute squeeze. I personally like to have the cable lifted a little bit higher so that you get that extra step down and then you swing up. So a lot of people will do step downs with the assisted pull-up in the gym, but I kind of like to combine them both in one exercise. Grab your handy dandy ankle attachments. I want you guys to do 15 reps on each leg and 4 sets. Yes, we are ending with a burner. You're gonna walk a few feet away from the cable so that there's tension on the cable itself. Make sure your core is engaged. Your pelvis is slightly tucked so that you don't have an arching back. Leg on the bottom is stable. And then push your heel down, swing up and squeeze your glute. That was a killer workout, guys. I know it was a super fast-paced video and it was total body, which in the gym, I usually do isolate each body part. But for the sake of the hourglass look, I gave you a taste of each body part that you should be focusing on if you want an hourglass body. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make this a series because I have a ton of more exercises in my back pocket. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.